Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back talking about the Diamond Comic Distributors declaring Chapter 9 bankruptcy and yet another blow to mainstream comics. That's right. Your comics will now be harder to be distributed to your favorite local comic book shop because Diamond is quite the distributor, probably the biggest in the world. And we're going to get into why this is a terrible thing, and also as you would have it, Universal actually uses them for comics in their superhero island, and we're going to talk about that. But first, as always, we're going to get into it, starting with Yaira number 2 pre-order collection, sitting currently at 6,266 books at 214,000 in total sales. Again, this is the most inexpensive book available for $13. You can get it, the cover D, the mass print cover, for a 56-page graphic novel for the continuation of the Yaira story, written by the Sasuke sisters and drawn by Deborah Kurita. 3 more days left for the Bloodroof number 1 pre-order collection, the first horror comic available for the Rippaverse, also written by the Sasuke sisters and drawn by Michael Montanat, with yet again another inexpensive option being the $15 black and white option, which is something that was suggested by the fans because, of course, the Rippaverse always delivers what the fans want. 12,356 total books sold, 685,000 in total sales. Interesting fact, it's doing better than certain CG creators. We got VK Chapter 1, Shadows of Vengeance, coming from our friend Mugen Lord. It's sitting at $5,211 with 138 backers, 28 days to go. Multiple covers you can get for just a low price of $15. Get in on it where you fit in. You also have our good friend Von Coleman with Phenomenova issue number 2, Down to the Core. We had a great conversation last night about furthermore into the series, like issue 3 and further and beyond, possibly a Crusader Core book. So you could get Phenomenova issue 2 and a catch-up pack with Phenomenova issue number 1 just down here with your cover of choice. All of these are available on the campaign for Fund My Comic, and this will be the main cover that will be available at any time. So I'll leave links to everything below in the description. Now let's get into this article from Fandom Pulse here. Diamond Comic Distributors has been on the decline for years as the former monolith in comic book store distribution, but now a message from their CEO revealed the company is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Comic shop owners have always grumbled about Diamond Distribution. Their ordering platform, customer service, and deliveries often left a lot to be desired. Troubles for the company started during the pandemic when Marvel and DC Comics, by the Plandemic, among other smaller companies, opted to move their distribution outlets to Penguin Random House through a standard book distributor, abandoning Diamond. The company was left with a specialty collector's market in action figures, as well as the smaller publishers' work that still needed distribution. Last year, Diamond Distribution had troubles delivering early in the holiday season, the worst time possible for comic shops that often have their years made or broken from their fourth quarter Christmas sales. The shipping woes following the closing of their Pittsburgh warehouse, which they had intended on moving away anyway, but the landlord evicted them early as they had their lease going on a month-to-month business while they decided what to do. Now, even my local comic shop got delays in their comics for even things that I wanted to pick up, so this would actually be a bad thing for anyone who's picking up mainstream comics or even independent comics. As a result, Thanksgiving week comics and supplies were delivered a week late, something my comic shop experienced. Further troubles compounded in December when Diamond apologized for more shipping delays. The owner sent a message to retailers, quote, "Disruptions from the consolidation of accounts to Diamond's Olive Branch distribution center have been compounded by the Thanksgiving holiday, despite the distribution center teams working through the weekend. For a product with an on-sale date of December 4th, many shipments will be delayed to Wednesday or Thursday of this week. Due to the changes to how we process shipments, operations is unable to provide retailer services with information on shipments any earlier than when they appear on the retailer services website's shipment tracking page." Now a new message has gone out to retailers about Diamond Distribution declaring bankruptcy. Dear valued customer, I'm writing to share one of the most challenging messages of my career. Earlier today, Diamond made the difficult but necessary decision to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This step is intended to stabilize our financial foundation and protect the most vital aspects of our business. This decision was not made lightly, and I understand that this news may be as difficult to hear as it is for me to share. The Diamond leadership and I have worked tirelessly to avoid this outcome, but the financial challenges we face have left us with no other viable option. Now, there are people that are probably saying, hey, what about things like Rippaverse? What about the things like the Rippaverse? We'll get into that, don't worry. Universal makes big move amid Diamond Comics bankruptcy filing to secure key assets. The comic book and collectibles industry is undergoing a seismic shift as Diamond Comic Distributors, a cornerstone of the field for over 40 years, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy today. Chapter 11 bankruptcy is a legal tool that allows companies to reorganize finances while maintaining day-to-day operations. This gives businesses the breathing room to renegotiate debts, sell assets, and restructure for long-term stability. During this time, creditors are temporarily blocked from collecting on debts, and the company works under court supervision to implement a recovery plan. Now, what did Universal do? Additionally, Universal has signed a non-binding letter of intent to purchase Diamond UK, signaling its interest in acquiring more of Diamond's assets. These moves position Universal as a critical player in shaping the future of the comic book and hobby game distribution landscape. Universal Distribution is looking forward to working with the Alliance and Diamond UK teams to bring a stronger balance sheet and growth opportunities to retailers and suppliers. Angelo Exarchakos, the president and CEO of Universal Distribution, said in a statement, quote, both companies have deep roots in the industry and we look forward to continuing that into the future. They get a lot of their collectibles for, again, their Marvel Superhero Island, so this would be a good positioning for them to continue to receive those products so that they can continue to make revenue at their parks. In addition to Universal's bids, Diamond has received strong interest for other divisions, including Diamond Book Distributors, Collectible Grading Authority, and Diamond Select Toys. They get a lot of Diamond Select Toys at their parks. These sales, if successful, will help Diamond streamline its operations and focus on its core business. Now, with all of this, of course, going on, people are wondering. There are actually people wondering. Diamond Comic Distributors files bankruptcy, sells Alliance Game Distributors. Is this going to affect you, Saska Sisters? I hope not. It is not. The Rippaverse is its own distributor. Maybe Marvel and DC can hit up Ripasend to prevent any distribution of their own releases. We're going strong over here. Happy to help anyone get their comics distributed. Sad news for Diamond. Now, these are individuals who are very invested in the comic book industry, and I'm sure that they know people in the industry who are trying to get books out now, who are now may have trouble getting their stuff into comic book stores and into people's hands. It's really sad to see. Like I said, there are plenty of not mainstream, but more independent comics that I pick up myself. That sucks that it's now going to be disrupted, possibly. So I hope I can still get them. Moving on to more positive news, though. Yes, the Rippaverse is returning to Megacon in Orlando. Can't wait to do it. Can't wait to be there. It's going to be awesome. Let's take a look at this video that was posted just today.
What's up, y'all? I just want to announce that we will be at MegaCon again this year. We'll have our booth there the entire con from February 6th through the 9th. Come meet and hang out with the Rippaverse writers and lore masters, Jen and Sylvia Saska. Of course, I'll be there as well, but we'll also be joined by Rippaverse creator and writer.
I'm hoping they announce Mike Barron and Chuck Dixon
of the Achromatic Chronicles series, Jay David. It wouldn't be MegaCon without some of our friends, and they'll be joining us doing some signings at our booth, such as members of the Geeks and Gamers team, like Jeremy, Ryan, Beardo, and many more. The Neurotic team will also be there, so you can come meet Gary. Our man's Critical Drinker will also be making his return, and our travel bro, Star Wars Theory. This is not the final list. There will be some others that are also going to be hanging out.
That's what I'm hoping. In the final list, they'll have Mike Barron and Chuck Dixon
in our space, so you'll want to come and keep tabs on our schedule. We'll announce that schedule and give you any details of a potential panel at a later date. The Rippaverse will be selling books and merch, so come on by and meet the team. Our booth number for right now is 5125, but that is subject to change. This time around, we have a much bigger booth to accommodate the demand and the lines. I look forward to hanging out with you guys again in February at MegaCon in Orlando.
It's going to be exciting. Like I said, it'll be even more exciting if they announce Mike Barron and Chuck Dixon, because Mike Barron's been going, but Chuck Dixon did not go last year, and I really hope that Chuck Dixon is going to be there. I'd love for him to sign my Alpha Core and my Horseman books. That would be awesome. So It really sucks that Diamond is going down for certain reasons with certain distributions for comics that people do still pick up. But it's also a good thing that things like Rippaverse are around and other distributors are also around, as well as, hey, Rippaverse is returning to Megacon, so that's going to be an exciting time for sure. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button, comment below your view of all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.